I have a compliment for all Black women. If you're doing the knotless boho braids right now, respectfully, I'm so obsessed. They are the most ethereal, majestic, mermaid, waterfall works of art on your head, and it is consuming. Every time I see them in public, I have to compliment the person wearing them because I just cannot get over how beautiful they are. And I'm consumed, and thank you for sharing your art with us because, my God, what a world to live in.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanika E, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you all the details on this gorgeous hair. When I tell you this is the perfect protective style to wear all summer long, trust me. Let's get into the details. You do not want to miss it. All right, ladies, so when I think of a summer style, I instantly think of knotless box braids. So there's so many different variations of a braided style. This particular style is knotless boho braids, but what really makes this style just stand out and eat down is the hair that I have interwoven within the synthetic hair. So I've had a variation of this style before, so I'm going to be answering some of my most asked questions within this video, as well as showing you guys some clips of my braiders installing this hair. The information for the braid shop will be linked in the description bar down below, as well as the human hair that I am using today. So shout out to Ywigs for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So again, when you think about a boho braid, what you're talking about is some variation of a curl or a wave kind of woven into your synthetic hair. So the base of this is synthetic braiding hair. The synthetic braiding hair that I have in my head was provided by the braiders, but what makes this style is the human hair that is interwoven in between. I will put the name on the screen. I believe this is the Italian curl, and when I say it is stunning, you see it. You see it. It is absolutely stunning. This is like a nice kind of coil waved texture here, as you can see throughout the braid. It kind of mimics the wave of my natural hair, which I absolutely love about having boho braids, because the braids grow with you. What do I mean by that? So oftentimes when we get our box braids, after about the first 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say 2 weeks, we're over them. Our roots get a little bit frizzy. The style doesn't look as neat. But when you get boho braids like the ones that I have today with the Ywigs hair, this makes the style delicious and it grows with you. So I've told you guys before that this hairstyle puts me in the mindset of Lisa Bonet in the 90s. When I say Lisa was the it girl, Lisa was the it girl. Though those were her natural locks, this definitely gives that vibe. I love it down. So let's get into the details of how I achieved this look. All right, so my braiders started off by parting my natural hair into 4 sections. So they went from ear to ear here, a section here, and then 2 sections in the back. But really they just kind of worked with 1 section in the back. I had 2 braiders on my head. The braiders, one started here on my right side and the other in the back. Now, again, you start at the very root. So I'll come a little closer. As you guys can see, this first portion of the hair that's braided down, that is my natural hair. And then the braider begins to kind of interwove the synthetic hair into my natural hair while adding in the human hair from Ywigs along the way. So I'm going to take one of the braids so you guys can see just how they incorporated the hair into the braid here. So here we have one braid. It's so long you can't even fully get it into shot here. But as you guys can see, this is closer to the root. So we have one piece of the Ywigs hair, two pieces here, three pieces here, and the fourth piece is actually kind of intertwined right here on the end. So you get a little of this wave on the end of each braid, or curl, I should say, on the end of each braid. And again, all of this is just feeded into both my natural hair and the synthetic hair. And when I say it is a vibe, girls, it is such a vibe. My husband loves this style. This style just screams like vacation, okay? But you don't have to be going on vacation to rock the style. I am not. I just love it. And the best thing about it, the hair is super, super lightweight. I will pop in a picture of my natural hair. My natural hair is very thick and dense, and so that is why my braids are also very thick and dense. So keep that in mind when you are getting your braids. If you have a really good stylist, they can make it look full, but if your hair is naturally full, the braids will also be naturally full. I would recommend getting 2 to 3 packs of the Ywigs hair. I currently have in 3 packs of the Ywigs hair, and I love it. It gives a nice full vibe, but again, this is not heavy whatsoever. Now, I know the last time I got this style, I got a lot of questions about the ends of the hair. So I will tell you, the ends of the hair is the Ywigs hair at the end, but it's also some of the synthetic hair at the end as well. So what the braiders did, they did go ahead and dip the synthetic hair into boiling hot water just to kind of seal the hair so that it's not much frizz or fuss or anything like that. And then they also braided the hair at the end as well to match the texture of the hair here. So again, you have some of this hair at the end as well as some of the synthetic hair kind of braided in together. I believe I have a little bit of footage of that. You guys should be seeing it on the screen. When I say it is not a difficult style to achieve, if you have a trusted braider, they will be able to get to this style. It is very easy and very time consuming. Again, if you have a, thick head of hair, I think my braiders was able to get done very quickly. For me, I think I got to the shop at I got there at 9. I was done by like 2:30, and I love the hair. So again, if you're interested in the hair from Ywigs, please make sure to check the links in the description bar down below to shop the exact hair that I have in my head. I'm telling you, it is absolutely stunning. Oh, and one last thing before I head out. A lot of people ask me how the hair wears and the upkeep of the hair. So because this is my second time working with Ywigs, I will tell you the upkeep on the hair is amazing. This is my third time getting boho braids. The first time I had the synthetic hair, both the braiding hair and like the wavy curly hair was synthetic, and I had a time. I had a time detangling the hair. So when Ywigs reached out, I knew I wanted to go for the human hair. The human hair experience, it's so much better because you are going to have to do some upkeep in order to maintain the hair. So I will tell you what I do to keep my braids looking fresh. Okay, so I had to quickly step out and run to the bathroom to get my spray bottle. So I use a spray bottle like this. You can pick this up from your local hair store, or I think they even sell these in like Walmart and Target now. This is one of those continuous mist spray bottles. So once you spray it, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a very fine even mist. So what I do is I put warm water in here and I mix it in with a little bit of conditioner. So water and conditioner only on the hair. I've seen people use like various setting sprays, mousse, and curling products. I don't recommend that because I think that that makes the hair a little bit matted, kind of heavy and weighed down. Again, I highly recommend just adding in warm water, conditioner to a very good spray bottle like this one, shaking it up, spraying it throughout the hair, and then just kind of running your hands through the hair to detangle. You can use a brush, but I find that to be unnecessary. So I actually use this water conditioner every other day, probably at max about 3 to 4 times a week. If you do not maintain the hair at least 3 times a week, you will experience the hair kind of tangling together, but you could still always detangle the hair. It's just going to take you a little bit longer because this is human hair and it is very, very curly. It's going to take you a while. Say, for example, you don't detangle the hair for 2 weeks and you decide you want to detangle the hair. You're probably in for about a 20-minute detangling session. And who wants to do that? So I highly recommend that you guys do my method and let me know what you all think. I will be checking back in. If you want to see how this hair wears, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I vlog often, so you guys will see me in this hair. I will give you guys updates throughout this month because it will be in for at least 6 weeks. I love this style. Again, thank you so much, Ywigs, for reaching out. And if you're interested, make sure to shop the links in the description bar down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.